Gunslingers, welcome back to your next Chief's Corner. This is Chief Lance Power, your Gunslinger Chief. Excited to spend time with you today to speak to an exciting opportunity that we're really looking forward to at the wing. It's our upcoming annual awards. This year, unlike recent years, we're excited to have an in-person, face-to-face board. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's been a number of years since I've gotten a chance to be a part of something like this at other places in the Air Force. So we're excited in many ways to kind of get back to the basics and really get down to the brass tacks of making sure the best airman wins, and not necessarily the best package or even the best rider. It's important to look eyeball to eyeball with the nominees who are going to have this tremendous honor to represent their groups at the wing level in all the categories that they're competing in. And without a doubt, we'll know that the best airman that'll be named at the annual awards ceremony is the best airman who won. We're also going to make sure everybody meets a professional military image. You know, we have to make sure we give credit to the Air Force Awards program and everybody who is going to be represented with this opportunity to be a wing annual awards winner. Additionally, you know what? This is a great opportunity to have a practice interview. I look back at times of my career when I had a chance to maybe interview for different positions or jobs, and I absolutely tanked them. Like, I really wish I would have had more chances to practice. You know, maybe more experiences like meeting an awards board would have definitely helped me in my development. So hopefully it'll be a great opportunity to just really practice some skills that we can all have, certainly while we serve in the military, and then someday after we separate or retire from the military. Every nominee who is going to meet the board will be asked opinion-based questions. This is by no means going to be a stump the dummy situation. Like I remember very early on in my career at my first base, Andrews Air Force Base. At the time, Senior Airman Power met the board in my squadron. And I remember being asked the question, in the first Gulf War and Desert Storm, how many Iraqi aircraft were shot down? And, you know, who knows that answer off the top of their head? So I think I said something like every single one we shot at. But needless to say, I didn't have the correct answer. This is not going to be that. This is going to be opinion-based questions. But they're going to be on some pretty important topics in this wing and certainly in our Air Force. Topics like the ACC bridge chat. So every nominee is going to receive detailed information and instructions on where the categories of the questions are going to come from. ACC bridge chat is one of them. You can expect other really good opinion-based questions out of other important source documents like the Enlisted Force Structure, the Department of the Air Force's DEIA strategic plan, and current events. You know, it's important to understand what's going on in the world and how it ties into what we do in the 67 Cyberspace Wing. You know, every single one of us is going to get a chance to wear our full service dress uniform. That includes the board members. You know, I hate to say, you know, I've had times in my career where I put on my uniform, I you know, got excited to get dressed up and tie my tie and came to work, and you know, more often than not, most people don't see us wear that uniform too often. A lot of jokes asking if I was in trouble that day. But that is not the case here. It's a uniform that we're proud to wear, and we're excited to see you in it. So we're going to measure how good you look in that full service dress uniform. This is also, honestly and most noteworthy, just a great opportunity to further develop the mentorship relationship that I know every single nominee is going to have with their supervision, with their leadership team, who's probably going to prepare them to meet this board and do some practice sessions with them. Absolutely ties back to Colonel Kern's commander's intent of high connection, high trust. You know, this opportunity to meet a board, you know, in many ways it's back to the basics, back to our roots, but it's important to ensure this opportunity is going to create a scenario where everybody's going to experience professional development throughout it, to include the board members. And we'll certainly have no doubt in our mind who the annual award winners are for the 67 Cyberspace Wing. So we're excited about it. We're excited to see who the winners are when they're named on the night of 27 February when we have our annual awards banquet. Hope you can make it, and if you're not able to attend, we'll see you tuning in virtually. But with that, gunslingers, keep at it, and always remember our important mission and light them up.